Elmwood was a town where life moved at a slower pace. People knew their neighbors, they waved to each other on the street, kids played outside until the streetlights came on. It was a place where time seemed to stand still. Life in Elmwood was simple, predictable, and comforting. The rhythm of life was marked by the changing seasons and the familiar routines of daily life. Every morning, the smell of freshly baked bread from Mrs. Johnson's bakery would waft through the air. Every afternoon, the sound of children playing in the park filled the streets. Life was good in Elmwood, a place seemingly untouched by the rapid changes happening in the world outside. Tom Bailey was a curious and friendly man. He loved tinkering with gadgets in his workshop. One day, a package arrived on his doorstep. It was a peculiar shape and surprisingly heavy. Inside, nestled in protective foam, was a device unlike anything Tom had ever seen before. It was a mobile phone, a brand new model that had just hit the market. He carefully lifted the phone, its plastic casing cool and smooth against his calloused fingers. A small instruction booklet was tucked beside it. Tom, a man who embraced new experiences with open arms, felt a surge of excitement. This strange device with its buttons and antenna promised a world of possibilities, a break from the familiar rhythms of Elmwood. The instruction manual was filled with technical jargon. Tom struggled to understand how to operate the device. He eventually managed to turn it on. The phone sprang to life with a faint hum and a blinking light. He felt a surge of pride and trepidation. It was like holding a piece of the future in his hands. Tom spent hours trying to understand the phone's functions. He made a few tentative calls, his voice filled with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Each successful call filled him with a sense of accomplishment. The phone felt like a powerful tool, a way to connect with the world beyond Elmwood. Word of Tom's new device spread through Elmwood faster than wildfire. People stopped by his house to get a glimpse of the strange contraption. Some were curious, others were skeptical. They couldn't understand the need for such a device in their peaceful town.
Why would you need to talk to someone when you can just walk down the street and see them?
Her words echoed the sentiments of many in Elmwood who cherished the close-knit community and face-to-face interactions that had defined their lives for generations. One sunny afternoon, a group of Elmwood residents gathered in the town square. Tom had promised to demonstrate his new mobile phone. He wanted to show them how it worked, to demystify the device that had become the subject of so much speculation.
Holding the phone aloft. Here it is, folks. Let's see what this little gadget can do.
He held the phone aloft, its antenna catching the sunlight. With a deep breath, he dialed a number. The crowd watched in stunned silence as the phone connected. He talked to his brother, who lived miles away.
Hey Jim, can you hear me? I'm here in the town square.
The sound of his brother's voice, clear and distinct, filled the square, breaking through the skepticism and ushering in a wave of awe. The demonstration that day in the town square was a turning point. People began to see the potential of the mobile phone. Farmers saw it as a way to stay connected with buyers. Parents saw it as a way to keep in touch with their children. The elderly saw it as a lifeline to the outside world. Slowly but surely, mobile phones began to appear in Elmwood. The local general store even started selling them. The phones were expensive and the service was spotty, but that didn't stop the residents of Elmwood from embracing this new technology. The arrival of the mobile phone in Elmwood brought with it a wave of changes. People could now communicate instantly with anyone, regardless of distance. But this newfound convenience also sparked debates. Some worried that it would erode the town's close-knit community. Kids started spending more time indoors, their eyes glued to their phone screens. The town square, once a bustling hub of social interaction, felt quieter. The fear that technology would replace their traditional ways of life lingered in the air. Tom watched these changes with a mixture of fascination and concern. He had brought this new technology to Elmwood, but he never intended for it to replace the town's values. He still believed in the importance of face-to-face conversations, of community gatherings, and shared experiences.
Progress is inevitable, but it doesn't have to come at the cost of our traditions. I believe Elmwood can find a way to balance the old and the new, to embrace technology without sacrificing the human connections that make our community so special.
As the years passed, Elmwood found its rhythm in the digital age. The mobile phone became a part of everyday life, seamlessly weaving its way into the fabric of their community. The initial anxieties subsided, replaced by a quiet acceptance of the changing times. The town found ways to adapt. They established phone-free zones in public spaces, encouraging people to put down their devices and engage with each other. Local businesses used mobile technology to connect with customers, fostering a sense of community even in the digital realm. The story of Elmwood and the mobile phone is a reminder that technology, while transformative, is merely a tool. It's up to us, the users, to determine how it shapes our lives and our communities. The key, as Elmwood discovered, lies in finding a balance, in embracing progress without losing sight of the human connections that truly matter. In a world increasingly driven by technological advancements, Elmwood's story serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that the essence of our humanity, the need for connection, belonging, and shared experience, remains timeless, transcending the ever-evolving landscape of technology.